What's up, everyone? I'm Dimebot, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 and favorite places to fly. Today, we are off the coast of Georgia. This is a place near and dear to my heart. We checked it out in Flight Sim 2020, and it was rather blah. So let's hope that 2024 does a little bit better. Let's take off from Jekyll Island. Alright, let's go ahead and roll here at Jekyll Island. That is not what the tower looks like. There is no tower, it's just a brick hut. I'm going to ignore the floating airplanes as well. We're not off to a good start, Flight Sim 2024. So, this is a barrier island off the coast of Georgia. It is one of 4 connected to the mainland by a causeway. What you're seeing ahead of you is the Intercoastal Waterway. Let's go ahead and get leveled out here. There we go. Now, this is not a huge island by any means. First settled in, first discovered in 1510 by explorers from Spain. Now, General James Oglethorpe established Georgia as a colony in 1733. This island is named in honor of his friend Joseph Jekyll, who contributed 600 pounds towards the founding of the colony. Now, the island has gone through a lot of changes over the years. For a long, long time, it was a clubhouse for the rich and famous, and some of those buildings still stand, some of them even still built in the very iconic shell concrete style that you'll see around here. I'm going to go ahead and bank us back around, because that is the end of Jekyll Island right there. We'll bring us back down the beach. Now, the island is completely owned by the state of Georgia. However, it is very tourism-driven. There is a water park on the island, Millionaire's Village, where the rich and famous of the day used to come and play. That is now the Jekyll Island Club Historic District. So it includes most of the buildings erected during the club area. The Jekyll Island Club Hotel is absolutely spectacular. So here we are coming down the beach. Some of you may be seeing that down there, that kind of rocky texture. That is in fact a rock wall that goes along much of the beach here. You have to cross over the dunes, over the rock shelter wall, and onto the beach. So, meaning at full tide, high tide, much of the beach on this part of the island does disappear. Now, as we head south, that changes. But it very much is a beach that can just rapidly go away on you. So you have a lot of historic landmarks here, including, as I said, the Horton House. You also have campgrounds. You've got the southern end and the South Dunes picnic area. You have the Glory Beach, which was built in the mid-1980s by the producers of the film Glory, which was partially filmed here. And the island is absolutely covered in bike trails. There are a couple of golf courses, a shopping center, a convention center, and excuse me, guys, and not a whole lot else. It is very much just that. And now this is the main entrance onto the island. It does not look like that. So overall, Flight Sim 2024 is not really getting a passing grade for me on what the island looks like. The water park itself appears to be completely missing. However, it is neat to fly over and to see what is here. So now from here, there's several places you can head. St. Simon's Island is just to the north. Brunswick is on the mainland, and if you're wanting to head to someplace historic, Savannah is an easy flight from here, as well as heading south into Florida towards Jacksonville, Orlando, and everything down in Florida. Can, of course, also head further north, up along the Georgia-South Carolina coast, eventually hitting the Outer Banks in North Carolina. So, plenty to see and do. A lot of places you can fly from here. this right here would be where the water park is. So that's a pretty big fail. And as we pass back towards the rest of the island, this would be Millionaire's Village that we would be passing over right here. Not so much. Alright, well, that will do it, guys, as we pass back by the airfield. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. If you have a place you'd like me to check out, leave it in the comments below. And if you really enjoy my videos, consider becoming a channel member to support my work. And if you're here to the end, as always, watch time is key on YouTube, so thank you. My name is Dimebot, and see you guys next time.